Welcome, sports fans, thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And for the Minnesota Timberwolves, they want to turn the season series around as they lost their last matchup against the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
For your 407 team.
You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And Suggs throws it down.
Now, this is a guy putting his physical gifts to work. Jalen Suggs, no doubt on the dunk.
Pass to Russell. Outside, Towns. No good from outside. Here's Banchero. And he drops it in from the low post.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here is Edwards. Towns, the screen. Edwards with it. Picked up by Banchero. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. They have won their one matchup against this team so far, but he said the first order of business was for them to score against a very tough shot-blocking team inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down perimeter looks. They could be the key to victory. We'll see if he's right, Kevin.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
It's about playing to your strengths. You know what your identity is. Get to that aspect.
And it's Banchero missing.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep, it has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Pass to Suggs. Over in the corner, Banchero. Isaac a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Bridges outside. For the 3. Magic moving the ball around. Going inside. And Suggs throws it down.
Boy, what a burst of speed on the drive from Jalen Suggs. Leaves the defender in the rear view.
Outside, Russell. Back to McDaniel. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Minnesota ball.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. With the drive. Pass to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there. Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
To the inside. Brown feeling it out a bit. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touchdown low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Russell high post. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Banchero. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
One second left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic.
The Timberwolves, 14.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one. Allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Pass to Brown. Here's Scalabrine. Buries it from 3-point range. Scalabrine's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Magic. McCready with the ball. Okeke grabs the miss. Magic leading by 7. Fultz, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. McGrady outside. Warren on the wing. Back to McGrady. The kick out to Warren. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
There's the drive. Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Rose. Here's Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Scalabrine. Back to Brown. Stolen by Reed.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
The kick out to Warren. Rose looking around. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You can see that T.J. Warren has no problem playing through contact or around multiple bodies. How about the power?
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Right wing. Here's Okeke. And that time, also a missed shot.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside Warren. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Fultz. From downtown. It's good from long range. Fultz has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Rose. And it's blocked by Brown. And he's able to get it back. And the shot by Warren, no good. Orlando leading by 3. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Jones. Now Fultz. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, Markelle Fultz doesn't stand and settle for a jumper. He attacks the rim with that athleticism. Nicely done.
Inside.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Brown. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Magic shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Jones. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Reed. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac. Tracy McGrady. Reeves got his first points of the night. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lopez outside. Back to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around. Out to the right wing. Scalabrine drills it from outside. Scalabrine's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
Indeed, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
And finished off by McDaniel.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Yeah, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
It's Russell with the drive. Doesn't go that time. Orlando leading by 11. Pass to Lopez. And here's Fultz. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Brown outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Over to the left wing. Back to Fultz. Six on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Towns with the bucket. Towns has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Good on the bucket.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Fultz has got 10.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
There's the lob to Towns.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Here's Scalabrine, and the turnover again by Orlando. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's McDaniels. He takes it in and finished off by McDaniel.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And Scalabrine gets it to go.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Fultz.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, Markelle Fultz doing a little bit of orchestration right there. Nice pass.
Pass to Russell. Brown outside. Shot from 16. Offensive rebound. Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
It's not just the scoring productivity that makes Karl Anthony Towns great. It's his willingness to mix it up and rebound the basketball.
Here's Scalabrine. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Brown. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by McDaniel.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Scalabrine, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 7.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent. Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Scalabrine. From deep three-point range, here's Lopez. Misses the 3. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Magic out in front. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Pass to Towns. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Boy, the well-rounded offensive arsenal allows Cat to deliver consistently on the offensive end. And boy, he is in rhythm right now.
Now Brown to the paint, and the dunk by Towns.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Banchero. No good on the quick 3. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. To take the lead, and Towns lays it in. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Pass to Brown. It's deflected. Bridges with the steal. A finish. Finished off the break. And the Magic lead by 1. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Over in the corner, Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Right side, Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota calls timeout. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Thank you, David. Towns, no luck. Pass to Suggs. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. McCready with the ball. Down low. Isaac with the steal. Here's Banchero. Yes, and the foul. That one on Rose.
Defensive foul.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Here's Towns. Good. And it's McCready who picks up the assist. Towns has got 14 points here in the second half.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Here's Banchero. Some solid defense from Brown. Timberwolves trail. Inside. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. A three ball. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Isaac with the steal. Pass to Banchero. Back to Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Now, here's Suggs. Connects from three-point range.
Jalen Suggs, despite his youth, proving he's willing to step up when his team needs him.
Now Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're trailing by 2. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Suggs with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And if they go on to lose this game, they may remember that technical foul.
Here's Suggs. .32 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. Here's the screen. Over in the corner, Isaac. His three-pointers off the mark. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Now, here's Suggs. Over in the corner, Banchero. Beyond the arc. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game.